However, we've encountered some challenges along the way, and if we are honest enough and confident enough to look at different challenges, it seems that this technology is very difficult for the 99% of the consumers, isn't it? It seems that according to statistics, only 0.71% of the population have experienced blockchain in one way or another. Now, the reason why I am so thrilled and excited here today is because I think we finally found a solution for this problem. It's very simple. But first, let me walk you through the process of 99% of the consumers who don't know how to use blockchain to go through in order for them to use this technology. So normally a consumer will come, right? And he may have heard about blockchain technology. He would immediately Google it, naturally. And immediately people are bombarded with different types of difficult terminology. And they have to study, they have to research. It's really not ready for mass adoption, right? This is something that we have to acknowledge. And there's a reason why only less than 1% of the global population can experience blockchain right now, right? Now imagine how wonderful would it be if you could surpass this hurdle. The most fundamental general is how does this technology help their lives? How do we use it? Okay, how does this help improve the quality of my life? And then immediately you have to learn what a decentralized application is, right? Because that's what could become a consumer product, but however, immediately, dApps are too difficult for normal people to understand. And we can't really blame them. Why? Because they're busy living their lives. We shouldn't make them obliged to watch hours and hours of YouTube videos and read books just to use this type of technology. And so suddenly, a lucky person found out what CryptoKitty was, right? Immediately, the challenge they're facing is that they have to go through an exchange and they have to install a plethora of different types of plugins, software, extensions. Some of them are not compatible with each other. You know, in order just to play a simple CryptoKitty game, people have to really experience this amount of frustration at the moment. And soon, in a moment, I'll share with you how we can tackle this problem. But as of right now, it's a big challenge because we all work very hard. I'm pretty sure everybody here work day and night to build your dreams in blockchain, build your dApps, right? But it's not exactly consumer friendly at the moment. And this is why less than 1% of the extremely early adopters are using blockchain technology right now. You see, still cannot get through the gaming stage. Still creating wallets, extensions, plugins. And as you can see, there are literally more than 100 software plugins and extensions, right? There's one for EOS, there's another for Tron. They're all different. There are different ways of using it. There's one for Icon. It's a total mess, right? But what is it that makes the less than 1% of the extremely early adopters very excited still? Is the potential to experience a new type of web culture. This is a very popular game that's taking off right now. It's called Gods Unchained. The reason why people go crazy for this game is because you can not only play games, but you can also earn rewards and perhaps some money while doing what you love to do most, simply. And that's what we call Web 3.0 culture, isn't it? But even here, you know, it's difficult to get through the gaming stage, okay? Poor guy is creating another wallet, installing another different type of plugin extension. It's a mess, right? So we can't really blame the consumer, the 99%, right? And imagine how wonderful would it be if you could just simply allow them to skip all this process, allow them one-click access to all of these wonderful technology, right? No wonder they're confused. Allow me to introduce the new way to experience blockchain. It's called the Osiris browser, and it is a Web 3.0 browser, and it has a blockchain native dev store embedded to it, and it is functional today. It is a product that we have a vibrant community of over 35,000 beta testers at the moment. So let me just show to you how it works. You can just Google Osiris browser like you would with any software, and you'll be able to download it, right? Voila, this is what it looks like. This browser not only is able to render Web 3.0 technology, but also a lot of people love this browser because they can watch YouTube. It blocks 90% of all ads on the internet. It's blazingly fast. One click and you load all the content instantaneously. But what's really interesting is what you see at the top there. That's your entry to the blockchain world. And as you can see, we don't need to mention anything about ICOs or tokens, not even Ethereum. You don't need to know any prior knowledge. A person can easily see that this is a store with games, right? Gamers feel excited about this. This application called DTube is very interesting because some of you may already know, it looks like YouTube, right? Right now, a lot of people are migrating into DTube because now they know DTube exists, and it's a much more transparent way of experiencing blockchain. This is the game, the Unchained Gods Unchained. As you can see, with a simple click, you're already in the game. You're already logged in, and you're experiencing the game. We skipped through the entire process of research and study. Just like that, simple as that. Right? Let's look at the case of CryptoKitties earlier. Remember, you had to go through a bunch of installations and extensions and research. Now, you do a simple sign-up process like you normally do, right? With any application. And then, you just wait for the browser to process, Web3 language, voila, there you go. That's how we roll. This is the way, this is how it should be. Now the person is in the game. With one-click access, within less than 5 to 10 seconds, you're already playing the game. And notice very carefully that you don't need to know anything about Ethereum or blockchain or exchanges. Maybe later, if you want to make some money off of this, maybe you would go to the exchange, but you don't need any prior knowledge or installations in order to enjoy these applications today, right? So, the integration of the Dev Store into the Osiris browser, we can allow the 99% of the consumers to join us because I'm pretty sure we devote our souls in building these projects, don't we? And I do believe that they need a safe place to go where we can start, enjoying revenue. It's about time the business stage has to start. So now, in our platform, whether if it's Ethereum based or EOS based, it doesn't matter. You don't require the users to research anything. They don't require any prior knowledge. They can enjoy one-click access to all that wonderful stuff. So, instead of us having to educate the public about how to use blockchain, now we can just let them start enjoying the play to earn universe. Simple as that. And notice how this can spark a sense of curiosity in the minds of gamers, right? Instead of causing confusion within the market, now we can allow them to enjoy more freedom, don't we? Now, instead of focusing on projects with no actual products, we can now focus more and promote products that can allow us to give a true consumer experience, right? Instead of being stuck in an unstable marketplace, in our platform, we can all enjoy a debt-safe haven. Instead of building projects for blockchain experts, we can build projects that allows the masses, the 99% of the population, to adopt this technology now. I'll give you now the world premiere trailer of the Dev Store.
I'm glad you
All right, that's how we roll. Now, I'm gonna pass the mic to my brother and co-founder Louis, and he may just enlighten you about some of the amazing opportunities we have in store for you. All right.
Okay. So you have seen the demo of the Dap Store. The Dap Store we aiming for mainstream marketplace for blockchain. And what makes us different is that our Dap Store is based on the real experience of the users. We are focusing on the real experience of the users. And users are just one click away from experiencing these dApps. And dApps can also benefit from the user attraction and a marketing point of view and so on. And as you've seen before, it's compatible with all the major tokens that we are driving for the public adoption of blockchain. And also an IDO that I'm going to explain on the next slide. What is an IDO? The IDO is an initial Dap Store offering. We created that term. And I know everybody is familiar with the name ICO, IEO, and I something O's everywhere. But we are different in a way that we are based on the real experience. Users come, enjoy the dApps, play the dApps on our platform, and they check out the reviews, see how many stars they got, how many users, downloads, and the volumes, so they can see and feel and experience what kind of dApp they are investing or participating. So this system is built for dApp acceleration. And so there are currently about 9,000 dApps in the market. In total, they came out, and it reduced to 3,000. And right now, only 1,900 dApps are operational. So what we are trying to do here is that that's a significant number of decrease of dApps, 9,000 to 1,900. So, I mean, a lot of projects shut down because they failed to reach out to the users, the customers. So to the public, we're gonna play the bridge. It's critical to see that there was a great need at the consumer level that someone had to play the bridge to the public, right? So people can just find apps and enjoy. But nobody did it so far, never existed, so we did it, and we're doing it right now. So people can just find dApps. It's not finishing at finding dApps, but people can come enjoy dApps because dApps. You can come enjoy dApps. Right, let's look at the capital flow in the market. The transaction amount in 2018 summed up to $8 billion. That's 8조 won in Korean currency. And check out the CryptoKitty. That's a non-fungible unit. Has been traded at $170,000. That's almost year one, right? One character, one CryptoKitty character. And Decentraland is a digital real estate, and the one pixel of land has been traded at $120,000. That's 1억 3천만 원 or something like that. So I mean, it's surprising to see that, I mean, Sean already mentioned that the market, people who understand blockchain is only 0.7% of the total population. And imagine how much it's gonna grow when we can bring the consumer from the outside blockchain, non-blockchain people, non-crypto people into the market. And that's what we are trying to do. And another interesting thing is, so people may ask a question, so that pixel of land for Decentraland, what are you gonna do with that? What are you gonna do with that digital land? Why do you buy it at $120,000? Well, all the good apps are developing their next level products, meaning Decentraland, for example, they are building a VR world within the digital world, on the land they bought, right? A lot of the good projects are driving for the next level products. And if we can bring in the rest of the world into the market, the real consumer market, where they can really play something that not just investing money based on the white paper, but the real projects, then I have no doubt that we got the killer dApp is gonna be here anytime soon. So, a little bit about our founders. That was Sean Kim, spoke previously. He has been in the blockchain field for 3 years. He's been an IT and a media entrepreneur for 8 years. He's taking care of the technology side, and I'm from the financial background. I take care of the management and operation of both projects. The Dicenternet is developing the Osiris browser, and I'm the CEO of the App Store. Little bit about myself. Yeah, there you go. So I have been working on focusing on the ecosystem building over years. I'm a VC background. I've been there 7 years. Longest I've been is Samsung Ventures. In Samsung Ventures, I was in charge of the creative economy campaign. I think everybody knows here is a 창조경제. I was one to implement the idea and to set up the first creative economy center in Korea, which was built in Daegu, and I invested and managed over 200 startups, domestic startups, early stage. And after that, I quit to create Dilla Ventures to focus on the blockchain industry. From there, me and my team proposed to Jeju Island for the first time to implement the idea of Jeju Blockchain Island project. And from there, we are also an early adopter of STO idea back in 2018. While I was working on those projects, we saw a critical need, like I mentioned before, for blockchain market at a consumer level. And because the barrier to entry for the public to blockchain was really, really high, and is still high. I mean, I can't introduce my parents to use blockchain. Otherwise, it's gonna take 12 hours to explain them. So that's the problem that we're going to solve. And we are trying to empower the dev habitat. We want to make a better habitat, better ecosystem, and we have been doing that over years, and we can do it better. And we can do it really good. So, I'm out here, me and Sean, we are out here. We're not selling tokens, we're not collecting money. I'm not saying because we want something from you, but this DevStore project, we really want to make this happen, and this is going to help the whole industry, users, the people that come into the blockchain industry, the user level, dev level, and us, the DevStore level. So we want to take the step together, and if any of you are interested in our project and find out more about us, we are out there. We are always open. Thank you.